Hi, and thanks for joining me on this webisode of Reclaiming Space. I'm Tracy K. Pierce. I'm a clutter coach, holistic organizer, and the creator of the Reclaim Your Space, Reclaim Your Life programs. So today our topic is releasing fear to release clutter. I had the recent pleasure of interviewing Christian organizer coach Tiffany Lynn Lepp about the spiritual side of clutter. And as we were going through the conversation, what I was realizing was a lot of this has to do with fear. And that if we can release our fears, it can make it that much easier to release our clutter. So let's talk a little bit about that. So a lot of times clutter piles up because of postponed or unmade decisions. So it might be that mail comes in and you're just not sure what to do with it. Do you need to hang on to this bill? Do you need to keep it for your taxes? So instead of making a decision about it, you put it in a pile on the table, and as the days and months go on, the pile gets bigger and bigger. So one thing you can do is, instead of being fearful of making a decision, just make a decision and know that if down the road you need to change that decision or change the way you're handling that, that's possible. Just because you're making a decision right now doesn't mean that's the absolute final decision. So another thing we talked about is the role that media plays in putting this fear in us. And my own clutter situation, I never had like a hoarding experience really. But one of the things I used to really fill my cabinets and my cupboards with was beauty products. And I found that I was watching all this advertising that promised beautiful glowing skin or shiny beautiful hair, and I really wanted that. And so I would go out and buy the product, use it for a little while, maybe it didn't work for me or irritated my skin or something, but I would just ended up with all these beauty products full. My bathroom closet would just be completely full. And what I found was I made this decision that I was going to disconnect from the advertising side of things a little bit. So I just started with, I would mute the commercials when I was watching television. And just muting the commercials, I found my desire to buy those kind of products was going down and down and down. And I've actually progressed to the point where we don't have network or cable TV in our house. We just have a streaming plan, so we never watch commercials. And the kind of things I have the desire to buy really are far less, because I'm not buying into the fear that advertising puts out there, that if I don't buy this product, I'm not going to be beautiful, etc. So another thing that Tiffany brought up was that trust is a choice. And I love the way she put that. I'm sure I've heard it before, but just the way she said it, trust is a choice. You can either trust that the universe is going to provide you with what you need, and you don't need to hoard a whole bunch of stuff in your basement or whatever, in case of the apocalypse or something like that. Or you can choose to live in fear. And from the many people I've worked with on site, a lot of times I find that their clutter is based in this fear that something is going to happen and they might need it someday. So you can choose that, or you can choose to trust that the universe will provide for you what you need. All right, so there are 3 topics we discussed in the spiritual side of clutter chat over on International Life Coach Radio. I'll go ahead and put the link to the full interview in the description below. If the spiritual side of clutter interests you at all, I highly recommend you check out the interview with Christian organizer coach Tiffany Lynn Lepp. So again, I am Tracy K. Pierce. If you'd like to learn more about me and my clutter coaching business, please visit www.synergyorganizing.com. And until next time, keep on clearing the clutter and be well.